Good morning, doctors. This is Dr. Anna Rose Magno, internal medicine resident, and I will be presenting to you my research entitled Accuracy of Chest Radiography plus Electrocardiogram in the Screening of Left Ventricular Hypertrophy in relation to echocardiogram among adult hypertensive patients. According to Food Nutrition Research Institute, the national prevalence of hypertension among Filipino adults had significantly increased after a decline in 2013 from 22.3% to 23.9% in 2015. DOH also revealed that hypertension remains to be the leading cause of illness and said to be one of the identified precipitating factors of premature death in the Philippines. The prevalence of LVH in hypertensive patients is 20.3%, and recent evidence indicates that it is a modifiable risk factor. LVH is a marker of poor prognosis in hypertensive patients. Its early detection and more aggressive therapeutic approach decreases the rates of adverse cardiovascular events and improves survival. Studies in hypertensive patients and the general population reported that individuals with subsequent reduced LVH showed lower morbidity and mortality than those with increased LV mass. Hence, the prevention or reversal of hypertensive LVH is widely accepted as a desirable objective. Left ventricular mass detected by echocardiography had been established to have excellent correlation with values obtained by cardiac imaging. Limited resources and high-cost maintenance make availability of echocardiography facilities not feasible for all centers in developing countries. Further, even in developed countries, only 5% to 37% of general practitioners had direct access to echocardiography in patients undergoing assessment for suspected left ventricular dysfunction. In comparison, ECG and X-ray machines are readily available in centers across the country. The general objective of this study is to determine the accuracy of CT ratio plus different ECG criteria in the screening of LVH in relation to echocardiogram among hypertensive adult patients. Specifically, to compare the sensitivity, specificity, and predictive values of the different ECG criteria used in LVH diagnosis such as Sokolow-Lyon corneal voltage, RAVL, and Piguet-Lopez-Presti to compare the accuracy of CT ratio plus different ECG criteria with echocardiography, which is the gold standard in the diagnosis of LVH. Previous studies and guidelines have noted echocardiography as the gold standard in the assessment of LVH. However, the cost of echo of the entire population of hypertensive patients is excessively high, especially in developing countries with limited public health funds. Furthermore, many centers in these countries lack this facility, while chest X-ray and ECG are uniformly available. This study will determine the accuracy of chest X-ray and ECG as a screening procedures in the management of hypertensive heart disease with where echocardiography is inaccessible. This is a cross-sectional retrospective study which utilized hospital records of participants at the time of routine check-up or follow-up appointment at Central Luzon Doctors Hospital OPD clinics and inpatient records of participants admitted for routine or executive check-up from January 2018 to February 2020. Clinical evaluation, chest X-ray, ECG, and echocardiogram performed within 6 months from the date of initial consult was analyzed. Included in the study population are patients older than 18 years, diagnosed of arterial hypertension based on hospital charts, and had all three diagnostic tests such as chest X-ray, ECG, and echocardiogram. While patients with cardiovascular disease other than hypertension, those with overt heart failure, pregnant, and with bundle branch block or AF on ECG, and those with poor technique exams were excluded. Age, gender, blood pressure, and medical history were extracted from the patient's hospital record. Official results of echo and chest x-ray were retrieved from the secured database of the hospital. Chest x-ray with result of cardiomegaly was assumed to have cardiothoracic ratio greater than 0.5. Standard 12-lead ECG was retrieved from the hospital's secured database, and detailed ECG analysis was done following criteria for detecting LVH such as Sokolo-Lyon, RAVL, Cornell voltage, and Pecqueray-Lopresti. Computed sample size was 385 at 95% level of confidence and 5% confidence interval from an approximately 24% of Filipino adults who are hypertensive in the year 2015. Descriptive statistics was used to summarize the demographic and clinical characteristics of the patients. Frequency and proportion was used for categorical values, and mean and standard deviation for normal distributed continuous variables. Independent sample t-test and Fisher's exact or chi-square test was used to determine the difference of mean and frequency, respectively, between patients with and without LVH, as well as for male versus female in Table 2. Sensitivity, specificity, negative predictive value, and positive predictive value were used to determine the accuracy of different CT ratio findings and ECG criteria to determine for LVH. All statistical analyses were two-tailed tests. Shapiro-Wilk was used to test the normality of the continuous variables. Missing values was neither replaced nor estimated. Null hypotheses were rejected at 0.05 alpha level of significance. Stater 13.1 was used for data analysis. The following are the findings in this study. 185 male and 281 female patients aged between 19 and 93 years were included in the study. Higher percentage of male patients had LVH. Patients with LVH had higher systolic and diastolic blood pressure. There was higher percentage of diabetic patients with LVH. Majority of the patients were under treatment with 2 to 3 classes of hypertensive drugs. This table shows the frequency of normal geometry, concentric remodeling, eccentric and concentric hypertrophy findings of echocardiogram. Hypertensive heart disease was found in 277 cases, or 72% of patients. There was higher percentage of female patients with cardiac remodeling, while greater number of male patients had concentric LVH. Approximately 59%, or 227 of the subjects presented an elevated cardiothoracic ratio, whereas 41% displayed a normal cardiothoracic ratio. Its sensitivity is 58% and specificity of 38%, with positive predictive value of 70% and negative predictive value of 26% for LVH detection in hypertensive patients as shown in this table. 244 of the study population, or 62.69%, displayed with left ventricular hypertrophy on different ECG criteria. RAVL criterion has the lowest sensitivity of 5%, but also has the highest specificity, while Sokolo-Lyon has 17% and 86% sensitivity and specificity, Cornell voltage with 16% and 92%, and Pecqueray-Lopresti has 33% and 80% sensitivity and specificity respectively. Cornell voltage recorded the highest PPV of 83%, and Sokolo-Lyon was found with the lowest PPV of 77%. Due to the low sensitivity of ECG in LVH detection, there is no significant difference observed in sensitivity when combined to chest radiograph for screening of LVH in hypertensive patients as shown in this table. However, there was significant increase in the predictive values of ECG when combined to chest radiograph from 77 to 83% to 77 to 92% respectively. Combination of CT ratio and corneal voltage has the highest PPV of 92%, while with Pegorelo-Presti, a PPV of 91% was recorded. This study found that chest radiograph and ECG separately present very limited value in LVH screening. However, the combination of both could constitute a good method for the screening of LVH among hypertensive patients at the primary level of healthcare. In addition, we noted that among ECG criterion, combined to CT ratio, corneal voltage, and Pegorelo-Presti has the highest PPV in LVH detection. In relation to echocardiogram with 92% and 91% respectively. Trevathan stated in his perspective article in Frontier Public Health that PPV is more important than sensitivity and specificity in screening patients. He further noted that a high PPV is desirable, which minimizes false positive outcomes under a variety of situations. Included in these circumstances are when relative potential benefits and costs are high. This is clearly relevant in developing countries such as Philippines in view of the obvious financial implications. In addition, these modalities have added advantage as ECG can detect arrhythmias, while chest radiograph will be a simple tool for aortic aneurysm detection. Both conditions are associated with hypertensive LVH. The widespread use of echocardiogram to detect LVH would double the cost of the initial assessment of hypertension. The presence of other cardiovascular risk factors and target organ damage already classified the patient as high or very high risk. Hence, echocardiogram will not add critical information for treatment decision making. Therefore, if LVH is detected by chest radiograph or by any ECG criterion, it should be assumed as an indication of cardiac damage even before accomplishing to the echo. For the limitation of the study, the chest radiograph of some of the patients were not available in the hospital's database, hence unable to retrieve and re-evaluated by another radiologist. The investigators relied only on the retrieved official results, where CT ratio was assumed to be more than 0.5 when cardiomegaly is noted. Also, some echo recordings were already unavailable in the hospital's cardiac unit, and only its official results were reviewed. It was noted that the chest radiograph included in the study were analyzed by different radiologists and cardiologists for echocardiogram. Hence, technique may be different for LVH interpretations. Height and weight were not recorded in the patient's hospital records. Hence, BMI was not computed because BMI influences ECG detection of LVH as obesity attenuates the precordial voltage. The investigators recommend the use of CT ratio plus ECG in the screening of LVH among hypertensive patients, particularly the use of corneal voltage and Pegorelo-Presti ECG criteria due to its high positive predictive value. As a conclusion, although echocardiogram is the reference standard in assessing LVH in hypertensives, the combination of chest X-ray and documented predictive value and reliable ECG criteria for LVH is sufficient and justifiable where echo is not available for the initial screening test and evaluation of hypertensive patients. Thank you.